The Sea Child Part 1. Once in a distant coastal village, there lived a wealthy man with 2 wives. His first wife, a kind-hearted woman, died shortly after giving birth to a baby boy. The second wife, who now ruled the household, grew bitter and envious. She saw the boy as a threat to her power and plotted to get rid of him. One stormy night under the cover of darkness, the stepmother crept to the edge of the sea with the baby swaddled in a cloth. Without remorse, she whispered, "Now no one will come between me and my husband's wealth," and threw the innocent child into the raging waters. Then she returned home and told the man the child had wandered off and drowned. Grief-stricken, the father believed her. But fate had other plans. Deep beneath the waves, a giant shark swam toward the sinking child. It opened its mighty jaws, but instead of devouring the baby, the shark gently took him in and swam swiftly through the sea. Miraculously, it reached a patch of dried land along the shore and, as if obeying a higher power, spat the child out safely onto the sands. At dawn, a humble fisherman named Baco found the child crying among the rocks. Baco, who had no children of his own, took the baby home. He raised the boy with love and named him Tari. Years passed, and Tari grew into a brilliant young man. Grateful to Baco and determined to help others, he studied hard and eventually became a doctor. He opened his own hospital in the city and served the sick with compassion, never knowing his true origins. One fateful evening, there was a terrible car accident on the highway. 2 severely injured victims were rushed into the emergency room. Tari was called to operate. When he entered the room, his hands froze. Though he did not recognize them, fate had brought before him his real father and the stepmother who once tried to kill him. Both were unconscious and in critical condition. They had lost a lot of blood, and the hospital's supply was low. The nurse turned to Dr. Tari and said, "Doctor, we need a donor. Their blood type is rare." Tari stepped back, heart pounding. He had the same blood type. He had a choice. He looked at the woman who abandoned him to die, and the man who never searched for him. After a long silence, he said calmly, "Prepare the transfusion. I will donate." The nurse blinked in surprise. "You will?" "Yes," Tari replied, his voice steady. "Because what they gave me was hate, but what I carry in my veins is mercy." And so, the boy they once cast away became the hand that saved their lives. The end.